Okay. So today, get it? So today we're gonna learn ancient Sumerian art. First of all, let's look at let's share the screen. Okay. So first of all, let's look at let's find out Sumerians' geographical location. All right. So
is the Mongolia and here the purple one was down on the left, the country,
yeah, I'm gonna explain.
The country.
Yes, I'm gonna explain. You see, this area is Egypt, the one we just learned. And this area we call it Arabian Peninsula. And just right beside Arabian Peninsula, this is the enlarged part. Okay, so here between two rivers, one river is Tigris River, the other river is Euphrates River. So between two rivers,
there's
the
a
area.
country where names is Mesopotamia.
Yeah, actually,
it's a Sumerian country.
Actually, yeah, we can call it a country, but an area would be more accurate. Okay, so this is the area. Yeah, you're right. We call it Mesopotamia, and right at southern part of Mesopotamia, here, this area is today's Iraq. Okay, so this is the place where Sumerian art is created. All right, so today we're gonna learn something simple and do some interesting exercises. And first of all, let's take a look at their language, their written language. Okay, so this is
That's kind of strange. It's like it's kind of strange languages because it's kind of like the Egyptian languages, but it's different because there are only signs.
Yeah, you said exactly the point. All right, so this is their written language. Okay, and it has a name. We call it cuneiform. All right, so cuneiform is the written language of ancient Sumerian. Let's come back to the screen. Look at me. I made a little prop. All right, so in order to get those characters, you have to prepare a reed and cut it into a triangular shape in one hand. It looks like that. Okay, and you press this reed against a moist clay tablet. Imagine this is the tablet, okay, and this is the soft because this is moist. And when you press the reed against the clay, you will get a triangular shape, wedge-like imprint. Okay,
I heard that the Sumerian tablets are used to write at school. There was a long time ago.
Yes.
At Sumerian school, they write it with this kind of tablets, and I saw it on the internet.
So you see those wedge-like imprints, and all those imprints, they form letters, they form characters. Okay, so this is their written language. In Egypt, we learned that the language for ancient Egyptian is called pictogram, right? And yeah, pictogram. And this cuneiform is more evolved, is more it's more developed, okay, and more simplified. Therefore, it's less picture-like. As you can see, it doesn't look like a picture at all. It's more symbolic. All right. So this is the first thing about Sumerian art that we should learn. And we can find, as you can see, we can find pictograms in many cultures, like in Egyptian culture, in Chinese culture, and many other cultures, but not in Sumerian. This cuneiform is unique, and you cannot find those kind of cuneiform in anywhere else. It only belongs to ancient Sumerian, right? So, so today's mission, notre mission aujourd'hui, c'est juste créer les lettres, alphabet, alphabet spécial, alphabet unique, en utilisant la même façon. Par exemple, regardez ici.
Oh.
Yeah, on peut transformer ça en lettre M.
So if I know that right, we have to create all proper symbols and write in what the letter.
Yes, exactly. On utilise la même façon. We use the same way that Sumerian did to create our English or French characters. Okay, so that's our la mission première. When you've done the design of the letters, you're gonna use those letters to form your name. Okay, on va faire un design de orthographe. C'est-à-dire comment écrire votre nom. All right, so use those letters to write your name. And beside your name, you will have to put one sentence, une devise, c'est-à-dire une phrase très importante. Une phrase qui peut vous guider toute la vie, d'après vous. Par exemple,
be the star of yourself.
Yes, or think before you leap, c'est-à-dire il faut bien réfléchir avant d'agir, des choses comme ça. Ou,
yes, or be the star of yourself. That means ça veut dire sois étoile de toi-même. Ça veut dire.
Yes.
En fait, ce qu'il veut dire, c'est que tu ne peux pas être l'étoile à tous les autres. Tu peux juste être l'étoile à toi-même. Et tu peux te dire toi-même.
Il y a beaucoup de devises. On peut s'en profiter. Je vous donne une autre devise. Il ne faut pas vendre la peau de l'ours avant de l'avoir tué.
Il y a aussi une autre devise qui me dit il ne faut pas mettre les nouilles avant de bouillir l'eau.
Oui. En français, en anglais, on peut aussi dire don't count a chicken until before they hatch, right? There are many useful mottos, useful phrases, sentences that we can profit. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Use those kind of characters. I mean, letters that you design from the ancient Sumerian characters, and you use those letters to form your, one thing is your name, the other thing is your sentence, your motto, une devise très importante pour vous. Okay, tout est compris?
Yes.
All right.
I have a question.
Donald, any question?
I have a question. So I have a question. but how to be inspired, but how to create ourselves our signs, because if we don't know how
All right. That's a very good point. Let's go back to the screen.
okay.
Okay. You see,
Mhm.
all the strokes they use, all the strokes, all the basic line they're using is that triangular form. Look at the right bottom part of the screen. As you can see, every stroke is just a triangle. So we're using a triangle, a flat triangle, wedge-like, to form letters. Okay, like this one, the first one. Maybe a vertical upside down 3 triangles will form an M, right? Let's use this one. Okay, look at this one. We just use 3 upside down triangles to form a letter M. Or here, we use 1 upside down triangle and 2 crossing other triangles to form a letter K, right? So what you can use is only a wedge-like shape, a triangle. All right, Olivia,
Yes.
understood?
What? Yes, I understand.
Okay, Donald, any question?
So, what was
No?
the name of the ancient civilization again?
A big part, what is your question?
So, what was the name of the ancient civilization again?
Where? Okay, because you were late. You missed out a good part. So let's
I should maybe should make like
all
say
right.
where it is. If you
Yeah,
notice, I don't
look at the
look. If you see
look at the
on
map.
the up right, you will see green the rivers, 2 rivers, Euphrates River and Tigris River. In front and
Yeah.
in center of them there's Mesopotamia. It's where the Sumerian art has been created. So
Okay,
all of this
good.
green thing is the
Exactement.
Sumerian where he's
Excuse
been
me.
created.
Okay, good. Donald, should I repeat?
Uh,
Okay. So look at the bigger map here.
so I understood your lesson. So I understood the first part of the lesson, but I just happened to forget the name of the specific name of the civilization.
Sumerian.
Sumerian. Okay, let's just give a brief introduction. Okay, this is the Mediterranean Sea, right?
Yes.
Around this Mediterranean Sea, we have some big countries like Italy, like Portuguese, Egypt,
Like
something
Arabia.
like that. Yep. But in ancient time, this is the Egypt. Okay.
This is what we learned. Egyptian art
Yeah,
we
and
learned.
this is the Arabian Peninsula. And further to the east here, look at the detailed map. Okay. So here we have 2 rivers. One Euphrates River, the other is Tigris River. In between those 2 rivers, the area is called Mesopotamia. And at the southern part of southernmost part of Mesopotamia, it is today's Iraq. And in ancient time, this area is called Sumer. And people are called Sumerian. And the civilization, the art they created is called Sumerian art. Okay.
But I think that it's now called Kuwait. Well, Iraq is located to the north, and For example, Lagash is now just 20 kilometers north of Kuwait City.
Yeah, the Persian Gulf. This is the Persian Gulf here. Okay. All right. Let's come back. And as for what you are supposed to do you understand, Donald?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Let me just repeat for the last time. 1, autograph. That means how you write your name beautifully, right?
Yes.
The other one is just beside or anywhere close to your name, you will put another sentence, which is very important for you. It might be inspiring, it might be helping, it might be
My
serving
courage
as
maybe of protection and everything was important of you.
yeah,
Or
just
you just have to inspire it, and if you go in your memory too far when your parents said something, one of the most important thing he told you tell you, and after you could imagine that and you can write it if you like it to add.
yeah, just une phrase de sagesse.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So c'est parti.